You
All right,
rat.
All right.
What's going on, YouTube? This is Funktastic Gaming's first ever video. Today, I got my boy Ashanti. I got my boy Young Suck.
Hey.
My boy Alex. Got my boy John.
What's going on?
And I got my boy Alex. My bad. I got my boy Angel. Today, what we're going to be doing is going through all these new games coming out this year, starting from tomorrow through the end of the year. So the way that this is going to work is we're going to give a rating of 1 through 4 when we go through each game. So 1 is pretty much, nah, I'm cool off that. Like, I'm not even considering playing that. 2 would be, I might check it out. You know what I mean? I might get it just to see what it's like. 3, I'm definitely copping that. Like, it looks pretty cool. And 4, I'm hype as fuck right now, 94. Those are the 4 things. So we're gonna start off. We got this Game Informer article that has all the games, a pretty good list of all games coming out this year. We're gonna start off with Nier Replicant, which actually comes out tomorrow. Personally, that's a 4 for me. I mean, Nier Automata was for sure like one of my favorite games of all time. As soon as I beat it, like easily made its way into my top 5 games of all time. And I don't know if you guys know about this one, but like pretty much the original Nier that came out in the West, I guess, starred the dad of the people that you play. The one we're getting tomorrow is actually the son and the daughter, which was only in Japan. So this isn't the same game that came out in the West like a decade ago or whatever. This is a different one, but it looks dope as fuck. And I'm for sure confident. So, Suck, what about you, bro?
Oh, you know, I'm right there with you on that one. Damn, man, all those, I mean, I don't want to throw no spoilers in there. So, you know, the whole story and everything about the way it progresses, that's a 4 for me for sure.
Yeah, for sure. What's up, Shanti?
I give it a 3. You know, I don't know nothing about the Niers or nothing like that. But I mean, it looks raw and definitely something I want to try. Trying to step my game up after playing Bloodborne. Definitely looks raw. Something I need to get my hands on and play.
Yeah, I feel it. Alex?
I had to say a 4. I'm pretty juiced for it. I liked everything I've seen up there, especially all the action and shit, and the way the graphics look.
You put a 4 instead of a 3? Like you for sure gonna get it?
Yeah, I liked it a lot.
Yeah. What's up, John?
So I honestly haven't played the first one. But this one looks pretty dope, to be honest. Just from the mechanics, the fighting mechanics look crazy, and not only that, but the graphics on it. You know what I mean? The way that it looks, the gameplay, just what we've seen so far looks really good. So, in my opinion, I think I'm gonna give it like a 3.5.
It's pretty good, bro.
Yeah, that's pretty good. Honestly, I'm probably around like a 2 right now, just because I'm not familiar with this game.
Get out.
When the game, like, I'm not familiar with these games. I'm sure they're raw. This one coming out looks dope, but I want to wait a little bit and see how the gameplay looks, and if it looks dope, maybe, I'll probably hop on with y'all.
All right, going to the next one. Comes out on the 30th of this month, Pokemon Snap. Now, I got a confession to make, bro. I've never really been into Pokemon like that. Like, I've been into the anime.
That's crazy.
I'm into Pokemon themselves, but the games when I was younger, like, I didn't like turn-based games, and that's what Pokemon was. So I never really had that chance to get into them because I was just all the way cool off them like that. But seeing these new ones coming out, we're not really going to talk about these, but like Diamond and Pearl remake is coming out. They got a new Pokemon like open world. That one I'm probably for sure. Yeah, bro. Like we'll talk about that later. They got an open world. Like it looks like
that's for another time.
But Pokemon
Conversation for another
it
time.
looks crazy, yeah. And that's one I'll probably check out. But for this one, and I'm not like it's not even like a legit. It's a remake of the N64 game. Like I'm cool off the whole photographer Pokemon thing. So Yeah, that's a one for me. I'm just not gonna get it. That's just me though. What's up, Angel?
Yeah, I'm for surely not getting that game, man. I'm not. I mean, like you look at Pokemon Go, they have the augmented reality where you could literally take pictures of the Pokemon in our world. I mean, I get it. You want to see the Pokemon in the Pokemon world and in their environment. That's cool and all, but it's just that's not for me, son.
It is a really pretty game though. Like looking at the trailer, it looks really pretty. But
it looks great. But personally, that's a Uno.
Yeah. All right, John, what's up?
So I'll probably end up getting it just because my son has been wanting that game since he's seen it. But me personally, I'm gonna give it. I'm gonna say a 2.5. It's not really a priority for me personally. It does have it gives you that that retro type vibe. Comparing it to the N64 because I remember playing Pokemon Snap on the N64. And it was cool, but I mean, you gotta think about it too. They also had the Pokemon Stadium games, which obviously slumped all over it. So yeah, I'm gonna give it like a 2.5.
2.5.
Yeah.
All right, Alex.
Yeah, I'm gonna give that a 1 to a 0, dog. That's a no for me, fam. I'm good, bro.
Crazy.
I'm good, bro.
Oh, good. Yeah, I feel that. Shanti?
Yeah, I'm also on that 1 to 0. I get it. I get it a negative. I played the original on the N64. Was not a fan. It is a beautiful game, and maybe if you can go to different regions and stuff like that. I'm a big fan of the original Pokemon games, and I was a real big fan on a DS of Soul Silver and Heart Gold. I had Soul Silver personally.
Those are the best ones.
Yeah, but for me, I'm just it's not for me. Not looking into that. Not gonna get it. Maybe I'll watch some gameplay on it, but definitely not copying.
Yeah, what's the word outside?
Well, I don't know, man. Like personally, I'm not too big of a Pokemon fan myself either. I mean, when I said the last Pokemon game I played was Pokemon Red, I was not lying.
Yeah.
Except for Pokemon Go, but that's not really like the turn-based Pokemon game. So, for me, I'm gonna say like a 1.5 to a 2 maybe though, because the whole concept of just looking at the Pokemon in their world and seeing what they do. I mean, for the most part, I mean, you just watch them eat food and chill, but maybe they might throw some cool things in there, like you run up on a Pokemon battling or something. I don't know. So,
So the next game we got is Returnal.
Yes.
April 30th. That's that sort of third person, sort of. I don't want to call it like
fast-paced shooter.
Yeah, it's a fast-paced shooter.
That looks really cool to me. I think that's like the first. Well, it's not the first like genuine PS5 exclusive coming out, but it looks like this year there's more exclusive games coming straight to PS5 instead of also coming to PS4. And I think this is the first one this year, if I'm not mistaken. The first sort of legit one. For me, I'm gonna say I'd probably say a 3. I think I am gonna get it whenever I get the PS5. Because I got a PS5 around stock.
Yeah. Oh yeah, my bad.
Whenever PS5 is gonna be in stock, and I'm able to get one, I think Returnal is definitely a game I'm looking forward to. The whole concept of it, the gameplay, the graphics, everything about it looks pretty interesting. Looks pretty original too. I've seen fast-paced, third-person shooters before, but this looks like it's doing something just a little bit different. So I'd say a 3. What you got, Suk?
Nice.
Yeah, I'm right there with you. 3. I mean, personally, like shooters are my favorite, but I do like fast-paced. Like that split second as you dodge. That's ecstasy for me. Yeah, I'm gonna say 3.5 though, just because I know myself and shooters aren't personally my thing.
Yeah. All right, Ashanti.
I give it a 2.5 just because I can't go the full 3 because I probably won't get it just because I don't know. It's not my kind of game, but I mean it just looks so fucking cool. I mean I just am like, damn, like some of this shit on there. I don't know. That shit look cool. But I don't know if I'll just copy it straight like that. I mean, I'll probably, play it at some point, but I don't know if I'll copy it. Maybe when they go on sale, I'll get it. Maybe when I get a PS5, I'll get it. But yeah, 2.5.
Alex, what you got, man?
I definitely give it a 3 as well, just because I remember we were watching it. That boy Suck was saying like Doom vibes, and I was kind of getting that too. And I definitely like Doom a lot, and I like a lot of like the flashy, like gunplay and stuff, like a lot of the colors and whatnot. Yeah, it looks really fun, honestly. So yeah, I give it a 3 too.
Are you standing up?
Who, me?
Yeah.
No, I'm sitting down.
Oh. I guess it's
I don't have a chair like y'all.
Oh, yeah,
so
yeah.
like
So the camera's
kind of like
really
balanced.
Yeah.
I'm literally sitting on my bed, bro.
Yeah, no, that's what I figured. It's just that you like the way you were leaning looked like you were standing up this whole time. Like, yo, you better relax, bro. We got some things to talk about, man. John, what you got on this, man?
So I'm gonna say a 3.5. It's definitely eye-catching. It's a very eye-catching game. Like Alex was saying, that the colors, the vibrant colors that are used in this game, it looks pretty awesome. It gives me a lot of, I'm gonna say, Dead Space, Gears of War, those types of vibes. The kind of run and gun, in your face type shooter. I think I'm gonna get it, to be honest. I think I'm gonna play it when it comes out. It looks pretty fun. So yeah, I'm gonna say a 3.5.
You're the only one here that can get it, man.
Yeah, that's crazy. That's crazy.
All right, Angel.
He said, hey, stop one more time, man. Hold that controller.
Hey, what's going on? Hold on, I got a call. What's going on? I can't hear you.
Weird flex, but okay.
Hold on, man.
Nah,
Hey,
but-
return plan.
What do you think, Angel?
Honestly, I can't get it. I have a PS4, but if I had a PlayStation 5, I would, only because like we said when we saw the video, it does give those Doom like gear vibes. And we used to go at it on Gears back in the day. Like we would stay up all night at this boy's house just playing Gears.
Biggest game coming out within the next month or so, Resident Evil Village. And for me, it started off really strong. And being inside the house and whatnot, dealing with the family, or mainly the father, and the tension was there, everything was good, but then it just kind of goes downhill as the game progresses. It starts becoming too much. It's not that it loses the survival horror aspect of the game, but it gets a bit bigger. It gets a bit more action packed, kind of like Resident Evil 6 and even 5.
Yeah.
And I think it kind of suffered from that. This one, I don't know if you guys have seen all the memes about the vampire chick with her.
Yeah.
But I mean, I played the demo when we had that little 8-hour gap to play it, and I mean, it looks cool. I don't know how I feel about the werewolves and all that, honestly, but I'm gonna go ahead and give it. I'll give it a 3. I think I'm still pretty excited for it. Excited for a new Resident Evil first person, still with Ethan Winters and whatnot. Yeah, I'll give it a 3. I'm pretty excited for it. Angel, what you got?
To be real, bro, the only Resident Evil game I've actually played is 3.
Oh.
Nah, it's 3. Resident Evil 3 was the only Resident Evil game. I don't know if y'all have noticed this, but if we ever talk about Resident Evil games, I really don't say much about it because I really don't know much about the storyline of Resident Evil other than the movies and shit.
Me too.
So this game, I'm pretty hyped for it. I'd say probably a 2, bro, because I'm not sure if I'm gonna get it, but if I'd like to watch y'all play it, that'd be funny. Shit might give me anxiety just from the gameplay I've seen. I don't know if I can handle that shit.
What do you think, John?
I don't know if I can handle that shit.
For real.
My heart rate might go up. Oh.
You already know my heart working 3 times faster than yours.
I can't play that shit. I might die.
What do you think?
So I'm a huge Resident Evil fan. Like you said, this one's a little different. I know a lot of people are saying, well, biohazard, it could be anything, and it alludes to that. You look at the first and second and third Resident Evils, you had, mutated frogs, mutated lizards, mutated alligators, sharks, you know what I mean? So it's different with the werewolves. I would say that they did a lot of us original fans justice with the second and the third remakes. Second one being, I think, the better one in my opinion. But with this one, it kind of gets something new, So I'm kind of excited for that. I just started on 7, and it's pretty cool. I like it. Like you said, the beginning is a little bit more, gives you a little bit more anxiety. I've watched a lot of gameplay videos for the later. The latter of that game, the back end, and the DLC. So I would say I'm pretty excited. I say 3.5, just being a Resident Evil fan in general.
So you're gonna get it for sure?
Yeah, for sure. I definitely am.
I'm gonna have to say 3, bro.
So you're gonna get it?
Yeah, man. I mean, hey, I'm not sure how much I agree with those werewolves, bro, but I mean, I'm not gonna lie, it'd be kind of, they look cool enough to shoot, bro. So if they write it, okay, like, you know what I mean? If they could write that story right, I'll see what's up. But I ain't gonna lie, I want to shoot some werewolves in a Resident Evil.
I played a couple of the Resident Evils. I definitely played 7. Yeah, I'm gonna give it a 1, just because I don't be fucking with that horror shit. I be afraid.
Ooh,
Crazy.
crazy.
So yeah, definitely a 1. I'm not even touching that unless I go over to Mike's house and he's like, "Hey, you want to play some Resident Evil?" And then I'll hop on. But I'll probably just watch. Really, I probably won't even get on the sticks because I don't be feeling that.
Shouts to Mike though, man. He knows all the viruses, the TV, the C, all that.
Yeah, for sure.
You know the
That's
whole
funny.
lore, bro.
So
Yep. Well, I've been trying to say, funny y'all mentioned Mike, because like I was saying, how you mentioned in the beginning, you were saying this starts off more as a horror game and then it turns more like Resident Evil-esque.
Yeah.
And like you were saying, it kind of went downhill. And like I said, y'all mentioned Mike, he thought otherwise. He was waiting for it to turn up into a Resident Evil type game. So, in that sense, I was like, I can see where it's coming from. But at the end of the day, I'm gonna agree with you, Clarence, in that, they kind of portrayed it as a horror game, but that's not what it was. And I'm with Angel and Ashanti on the fact that I can't play those games, man. I have not touched one Resident Evil meeting. But my rating, I'd say like a 3 though. It just in terms of excited for it to come out, because I'm down to watch the gameplay or go over to homie, watch someone play. But in the play aspect, for me, that's a 1 to a 0.
Yeah. I don't know, like I'm like with you guys as far as like being like, yeah, I'm not trying to play this, but like it's something about those survival horror games. I don't like how it makes me feel. Like I don't like how it makes my heart drop, and I don't like that, like Alien Isolation, Outlast, and like I don't like that feeling. But it's something about, I guess, the game accomplishing getting that feeling out of you, if you will, that makes me want to continue. So, and the Resident Evil 8 is it doesn't look very scary to me compared to at least 7. Like there was some legit tension. Like 8, I'm not
being in that house, man.
Yeah, exactly. I'm not seeing that with 8. I'm not getting any of that tension. Maybe it'll be different once I play it. But I mean, you got people in this huge castle trapped with a bunch of female vampires that they're all simping over. It's like, I don't think people are gonna want to run away from these chicks, bro.
Hey, come here, girl.
I was like, yeah. It's Hood, Outlaws, and Legends. Yeah, Hood, Outlaws, and Legends. Just to like make this a little bit faster. I'm pretty excited for it. I like stealth games. I like co-op games. It got literally both. It looks like Assassin's Creed Unity done right. all these RPG mechanics and this and that. So I'm pretty excited for it. I'll give it like a 2.5. I don't know yet if I want to just buy it yet because it's from I think a newer developer. So I kind of want to see the reviews before I get it, but give it a 2.5 to a 3. What do you got, Suk?
I'd say, you know what? Conceptually, I'm giving it a 3 because you got these different classes working together. I'm sure you got specific roles, and you're working together to get an objective done or whatever. But you know how those games go. Sometimes you end up with like one class that's overpowered or something. So I'm gonna give it like a 2. Like visually, it looks dope, but like you said, I'm gonna wait and see what people say about it.
I'm giving that shit a 4. You know what I'm talking about? Hey, look, I'm obviously big fan of Batman and the Arkham games. I fucked with Assassin's Creed, stupid tough, Far Cry Primal. This game, it looks, getting a little kind of those vibes. I'm giving that a 4. I'm definitely copying, definitely gonna play it. If it sucks,
Getting a refund.
Hey,
No
just let us know.
He said,
Just let us know.
The refund.
Let us know. All right, Penny, what you got?
I like it. I like you guys said, I like a lot of the aspects of it. One thing I will say, kind of a problem I have with it off bat, even though I'm interested in the game, is like just the way some of the stuff looks. It seems like the gameplay might be confusing at first, just because it looks kind of intricate, that little setup it has. But I'd say I'd go with like a 2.5. I'm down to play it. I like that we could play together, but I have to see as well. I'm not all the way too sure about it, but it seems cool.
All right, what you got, John?
So I rewatched it again earlier, and it looks pretty cool. I'm gonna be honest. The whole multiplayer aspect of it, where you can literally link up with your buddies, I think that's pretty dope. There was a part earlier where you can go into first person and it's like you're fighting. They look like zombies. I don't know. They're diseased people, maybe plague, something like that. But that part looked really dope. So I'm not completely sold on it yet, but I will say it looks like a pretty exciting game. I'll give it a 3 for sure.
What you got, Angel?
That's a 4 for me, player. You already know, bro. Co-op, that's my lane. Co-op games are dope as fuck. I love playing with the homies. It's more fun when there's more people around to witness what you're doing in game. Like, if there's
That's
one
true.
thing I hate, it's when I'm playing a solo game and I do some dope shit and I'm like, I'm not streaming. Nobody's here and nobody saw this and nobody's gonna believe me. Like, that's just these games are perfect. I love it. And plus the whole I don't know if it's a Robin Hood aspect or whatever they got going. The different classes y'all touched on, yeah, absolutely a 4 for me.
Moving on.
Legendary edition. This is a 5, bro. If we even had that number, I fucking love Mass Effect. Played all 3. I'm hyped as hell for this. I never thought they were gonna remaster this. Yeah, easily a 4. Copping this game. What about you, Angel?
4, straight up. Yeah, bro, Mass Effect is raw. I was not waiting for this day, but I knew it would come. I knew they would get remastered. With what they're doing with next gen consoles, everything's getting remastered. That was dope as fuck back in the day. So it was only a matter of time. Definitely 4.
John?
I'm going to say a 3. I'm excited for it, but it's not really on my radar like that. But I will eventually get to it. It looks pretty dope. The gameplay looks pretty awesome so far.
Yeah.
So I would say a 3.
Benny?
Same thing. I'll give it a 3. I'm pretty interested in trying it just because I've known you for hella long, and I know you play. I've seen you play the games and be hella excited. So I mean, the fact that they're remastering it, I'm like, man, all right, surely I'm gonna try it this time, especially because I'm kind of getting into shooters, so I might as well give it a try.
Yeah. Shanti?
Give it a 1. Never played them. I don't know. Don't look interesting to me. Y'all could
Hey,
be
you gotta
upset
keep it
as you
real,
want.
man.
Nah,
Yeah,
bro, that's fair. You've never played them.
Don't at me.
All right, Young Suck, what you got?
This one's kind of tough for me. I'm gonna give it like a solid 2.5, maybe a 3, because like like John was saying, it's not on my radar, but it's definitely one of those games. If it's a remaster, I'm willing to give it a shot, and I like those decision type making games. So 2.5 to 3 maybe.
I like how I gave y'all 1, 2, 3, 4, and y'all out here adding decimals. I think I'm gonna give it a 1.7, man. Like I tried for it, but I don't know, bro. Like I might have to check it out.
Hey,
Yeah,
to
man.
be honest, man, I'm gonna give it a 2.89999, man. I'm gonna try to
Subnautica and Subnautica Below Zero. Subnautica actually came out already, but Below Zero and Subnautica are both coming to the Switch. I vaguely heard about these games. Like I said, I looked into it a little bit, and I actually am kind of intrigued by it. So I'm actually gonna. I think they're only digital, and I like physical. I like physical copies, so I'm kind of torn on that. But I'm hoping they make it physical too. But yeah, I think I'm gonna get them. I'm gonna have 3. I'm pretty excited for those to check those out with the things I've heard about them. Yeah. You suck.
I'm gonna go with the 2. Because I have not heard about this at all.
Yeah.
And but I mean you were saying that it I mean the things that you guys were saying about the game, I am kind of excited for, so I'll wait and see some gameplay on it when it does come out, and then I'll check it out.
Yeah. Shanti.
I give it a 2 as well. I haven't heard nothing on it either, and it looks cool. Some of the creatures in there look cool and deep sea diving, but don't know too much about it. It doesn't look that great. I'll have to look at more gameplay and decide from there if I really want it, if I try it.
Yeah. Penny.
I'm gonna have to give it a 1, fam. Like, unless that's just a co-op game, I don't know, man. I'm good.
Yeah, it's not it looks kind of like a walking or even swimming simulator. So I'll let you know whenever I get it if it's something you might be interested in or something like that.
I'm gonna give it a 2.5. It looks very interesting. One thing about I like a lot of sci-fi, horror games, like a lot of the weird creature type vibes. And what I've noticed through the trailer, watching the trailer and the gameplay, you see some weird ass creatures, which is pretty cool. It's very intriguing. But it's just something, again, I think it was recently that I just heard about this game. So it's, again, not on the radar. If I get it, I get it, but not really in a rush to grab it.
Yeah. Angel?
Yeah, I'm at a 3 with this one. I'm right there with you, John. Like this just barely like came to my attention. It's not even like on my list of like things I really want. I don't even own a Switch yet. But best believe I'm hunting. I'm looking for a Switch. I'm on the hunt for a Switch, and when I find one, I will get this game. Only because I've watched gameplay on it, and from what I've seen in the gameplay, I don't know if spoilers or not, but they got like Leviathan-sized creatures in this game. I have yet to see any of the creatures in this game. I haven't watched any like videos on it, so I don't know what they have, but that intrigues me.
When you say 3,
and I don't know.
So you're saying that you want to cop the game?
Yeah, I want to get it. Like when I get a Switch, this will be one of the games that I'm playing on my Switch. Definitely.
Okay. All right. Next game, Biomutant.
Brett.
This game.
Let's go.
This game came out of nowhere. I mean, it didn't literally. It actually got shown a few years back and just went silent for a while. But seeing it come back and seeing the release dates there, it might get pushed back. Hopefully it doesn't.
Yeah, bummer.
This is like, there's so much potential with this game. Like, so much potential with this game. It's definitely a 4 for me. I definitely want to check it out and see if it lives up to the hype it looks like it's building for itself. All the customization, the graphics, the world, just everything about it looks amazing. So yeah, it's definitely a 4 for me. Angel?
That is definitely a 4 for me as well, man. I gotta, bruh. This game looks so raw. Even just from the trailer, in the beginning of the trailer, that part where he jumps and he's just gliding down, that just looks so, bro. That's just pristine quality graphics, and I'm definitely trying to experience that for sure. That's a 4 for me.
John.
I'm gonna have to say a 4, man. This game looks awesome. It looks fun. The color in this game, the graphics, it's it's eye grabbing. You know what I mean?
Incredible.
You look at it and it's dope. I mean, I really like it from just the mechanics from the game, the way that you can move around to you being able to jump in giant mech suits. It's definitely a must cop for me. So I'll definitely be getting it. It looks fun, man. Yeah.
Penny.
That's gonna be a 4 for me too, fam. Especially coming off of playing shit like Bloodborne and Dark Souls and seeing like the different bosses. Like they showed like 2 bosses, I think, in that game, and they both looked hella raw. Like they were actually pretty hard. So yeah, give it a 4.
Ashanti.
Definitely a 4. Well, not much left to be said after what all y'all said, and I like the idea of doing research on the game, of course, but I like that idea of your decisions can impact the outcome of the reality of the world and stuff like that. Yeah, 4.
Thanks, sir.
Oh, you know it's a 4 all across.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know, I love me an open world game, that's for sure. And you know, they pretty much got you guys got all the points. It checks all my boxes. It's a 4.
Yeah, man.
All right, next game is Shin Megami Tensei 3 Nocturne HD. This is
I don't mean to cut y'all off, man, but I'm gonna get at a 4.
For me, it's coming out on the Switch and the PS4. It is a 4 for me. I mean, anything related to Persona, which spawned from the Shin Megami Tensei series, along with Shin Megami Tensei 5 is coming out exclusively on the Switch. It's supposed to be this year. We'll see if it doesn't get pushed back or not. I haven't seen anything on it. But I've heard a lot of good things about this game and the Shin Megami Tensei series in general. I haven't played any of those games. I've only played Persona 4 and 5. But yeah, it's day one for me, for sure. So,
Well, I don't know about a 4 for me. I might give it a 3 though. I've just from watching all these videos on YouTube about different games. You know, that's one game that definitely like pops up a lot when they're talking about great stories and you know, like piggybacking off that game to, you know, develop that different game like you were saying with the Persona 5, kind of base it off that. So it's a 3.
Shanti.
I got it as a 2. I'll try it. I never even knew there was I was gonna say Shinigami. Damn, I don't even, you know, I didn't even know this was part of a series. I'll try it, but it's, you know, I don't know, not really. It didn't really stick out to me.
Yeah. Penny.
Yeah, I'm gonna give it a 4. I really want to get that shit, bro. Like, from what I've seen, like with just the story and how like the dude looked, and you know I'm an anime fan, so yeah, all that shit put together, you got me, man. We good.
It's turn based too, so yeah.
Oh yeah.
John.
Well, I'm not really a fan. It does look cool. I will say that. I'm gonna give it a 2, in my opinion, because I don't think I'm gonna get it, to be honest with you. But it does look dope. I think some of the bosses and the demons in there look crazy as hell. But it's just not really my cup of tea. But I know that, you know, you and Penny, that's your type of game. You know what I mean? So I feel like that's right up your guys' alley. But yeah, I'm gonna give it a 2.
Angel.
Honestly, I'm kind of on the fence. Like, I've never heard about this game other than when we watched the trailer for it. Honestly, I don't know anything about the Persona games. I don't know anything about that whole genre aspect. But I mean, turn-based games are pretty dope. So I'd really have to learn more about it. If I see some more videos on it and it looks pretty dope and I get into it, maybe I'll get it. But as of right now, it's just not on. It's not on my watch.
Want to talk about it?
No.
That's
I'm
crazy.
good.
I was
Yeah,
gonna
we
give it a
could
4.
cut that whole segment.
Damn, that's crazy. You out here answering for people. That's wild.
Yeah, and whatever he's gonna say, cut that too.
Don, what's going on?
Damn.
What's going on with your camera?
I don't know. What does it keep doing?
It's like
It makes it look like it's like raining fire.
That's crazy. Hey, Rain of Fire, man. After that dragon, you feel me?
Yeah, that movie
Yeah,
sucked.
dude.
Oh, what?
Wow, that's crazy.
crazy.
So did Fight Club.
It must have sucked. That's why this dude spoiled it on Facebook in his status.
Wasn't even me.
All right, going on to the next game. Coming out, I believe June 10th, Ninja Gaiden Master Collection. That's day one for me. I like the Ninja Gaiden games, and it's coming out on Switch. Play that anywhere. That's me. I'm gonna go ahead and say, I won't say 4, but I'd say 3. I am gonna get it for sure.
Oof, Ninja Gaiden. That's one game that I always wanted to get into, but I played. I don't remember when I played it, but I think it was like a little after they released Ninja Gaiden 3. I tried playing it and it was not it for me. I could not get into it. But I might try to get back into it now that I've played Bloodborne and Dark Souls, and I've got a little more patience in me. So I'm gonna give it a 3.
I'll give it 2.5. It looks raw. I played Ninja Gaiden a little bit, and I did enjoy it. But I mean, I don't know. It's just 2.5. I mean, it's not a money. Like, I'm not gonna definitely get it, but I definitely would play it if available, if I had the opportunity. And yeah, I mean, it was fun.
3. I've played Ninja Gaiden before. I never beat it, but yeah, same thing with Suck. Like, now that I play Bloodborne and Dark Souls and even Neo and shit, like, definitely more interested in like trying to beat it and shit now.
John?
I played the first one. First one was dope. I haven't played the second and third one yet. So it's pretty dope that they're coming out with the Master Collection. Hate to sound like a broken record, but piggybacking off of what Penny and Suck were saying, adding Bloodborne and Dark Souls to the resume kind of makes these games a little bit more enjoyable per se. So I think I'm gonna mess with it. But again, it's one of those games that's not really on my radar like that. So I'll say like a 2.5.
Nah, to be real, I'm probably not gonna get it. It's a 1 for me, bro. Ninja Gaiden games are dope. We got that inside joke, but nah, it's not for me. Not really into it.
Okay. Guilty Gear Strive. I was getting some massive Blaze Blue vibes from this game. I don't even think I've ever played a Guilty Gear game before, to be honest. But after seeing that trailer, I'm like, I might have to give this a shot. This looks dope. So I'm gonna go ahead and say a 3. I do think I'm gonna end up getting it. Have to check that out. Believe it comes out on June 11th, so the day after the Ninja Gaiden Master Collection.
Damn.
I think I'm gonna have to check it out. I'm going
They're about to hit my pockets this year, bro.
Angel.
All of our pockets, bro. That shit looked raw as fuck, bro. That's probably gonna be a 3 for me. That Guilty Gear looked hella raw. I've never played him either. Yeah, so I'm in the same boat with you. But after watching that trailer, that shit looked pretty OP.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's a 3 for me.
John?
I'm gonna say a 3 as well. One thing I loved about the game that was actually pretty dope watching the gameplay was the interactive background in the back, and the fact that I think Angel, or I think it was Penny that alluded to it earlier when we were talking about it, was that it gives you those it gives you that Marvel or the Marvel vs. Capcom vibes. You know what I mean? Different types of vibes like that. So it's pretty dope. It looks pretty dope. But yeah, I think I'm gonna give that a 3. It's something I'll definitely want to get to for sure. Plus, it's from Unreal Engine, so you know what I mean.
Yeah.
Yeah, but actually, I said that.
That's weird. Stop trying to take credit.
All right, Penny.
Yeah, that's gonna be a 4 for me, fam. I played the Blaze Blue games, and them games were the fucking shit. And it's made by the same company, so that game already looks raw. They already have a good resume of making good ass fighting games. So yeah, that's a 4 for me. I'm copping that for sure.
He said he's ready to get pieced up by Clarence Howard on the sticks. That's what's crazy.
I don't know about that. I pieced the dude up on Blaze Blue my first try, bro. I hopped on Blaze Blue, pieced the dude up first try.
Hey, what's his name? Clarence though? That's crazy.
Hey, hold on.
That's crazy.
Not to beat a dead horse, but yeah, definitely getting those Blaze Blue vibes. I'll give it a 2 though. I'm just not a super fighting game type dude. I mean, I played MK a little bit, even Injustice. I love DC and Batman more specifically, but just not really my wheelhouse fighting games. So, you know, I'll definitely
Yeah, me and Penny at his house have had our little stints of battles on fighting games. So, I'm in there. But personally, I haven't played a Guilty Gear game either, so I'm gonna give it a 3 though, because I'm not too sure what it's about, but I'm loving the graphics and looks like I might like the fight mechanics, but most likely I will. So 3.
All right. Next, coming out on the same day as Guilty Gear, is Ratchet and Clank Rift Apart.
Oh my gosh, bro.
Obviously, another PlayStation 5 exclusive. I loved this sort of reimagined Ratchet and Clank. If I had the PS5, I'd get that day one. But whenever I do get a PS5, I will be getting that day one because that game looks incredible. Insomniac's doing a great job with that, and Spider-Man. So yeah, that's gonna have to be a 4 for me. So.
Yep, hands down a 4 for me. I grew up playing every Ratchet and Clank game made, and I love every minute of it. So, the graphics, everything. 4, period.
Shanti.
definitely a 4. I wish I had a PS5. I mean, right? Yeah. The shit,
I got you, bro. Just come over. I got you.
Say less.
Bruh, I'm fucking jealous, bruh. Fuck y'all.
Yeah, I'll sit and watch.
Keep it real with you, bro. I'm gonna have to give it a 1. I'm not a big.
It's
not that I don't think it's a good game or anything like that. I never grew up playing it.
How do we take people out of the chat, man?
I never grew up playing it. I never really, I played it one time, bro, and I liked what I seen when I played it the one time, but I never had a system or a console when that game was like truly popping. So I never, I just never got into it. So I'm not really all that excited for it. I mean, I'll probably wait to hear what you guys say, and maybe y'all cop it depending on how you guys like it. But yeah, I'm not really too juiced for it, just because it's just not my thing.
Like Suck was saying earlier, I played the Ratchet and Clank games as a kid on the PlayStation 2. This looks pretty damn good, especially on the PS5. The gameplay looks crazy. And it just looks like one of those fun games that you remember playing as a kid. So I'm gonna give it a 4, man. This is definitely a must grab for me.
I fucking love Ratchet and Clank. No, I'm not, bro. Bro, Ratchet and Clank is so raw.
You ain't Charles Barkley,
bro. You just want to be that look like. Bro. Nah, yeah, definitely. If I had a PS5, this is a must get.
Nexus. Made Astral Chain. Except this one isn't on Switch. It's on everything but Switch. Considering I just got Astral Chain recently and I've still yet to play it, I can't say too much. But from what I've seen on Astral Chain, I do think I'm gonna really like it. And this is also a game I think I might like as well. So I'm gonna go ahead and give it. I'd give it a 3. I do think I'm gonna get it. I'm not really completely hyped for it, but I do think I am
probably gonna be a 2 for me. I gotta learn more about it. Don't really know much.
Yeah.
Honestly, I kind of got sidetracked when we were watching the trailer, so probably gonna go back and watch that a few more times. My opinion might change, but as far as right now, it's really just a 2.
Personally, I'm gonna give it a 2. Nothing that's not really on my radar like that. The gameplay looked awesome though. Pretty dope hand-to-hand combat. The concept looks pretty dope. Again, I don't really have a background on the game, but I think there's a couple boss battles in the gameplay that looked pretty cool. And the characters that you were able to use look pretty dope. But but yeah, if I can grab it, I'll grab it. If I can, I can't. You know, it's one of those games that if I get to, I'll get to. But looks pretty fun.
Any?
I like the visuals a lot. Obviously, as I said before, I like that anime stuff. But I have to say, I give it a 2 because I mean, as cool as it looks, there isn't anything that I really seen that made me feel like, oh shit, like I want to buy that one. It just like kind of looks cool, so I don't know.
Yeah.
I'll like look at it and see what it's about, but yeah, not that juice.
Shanti?
I give it a 2 as well. Nothing stood out to me personally, and just wasn't too interested. I'll try it. If it's available. That's about it.
Yeah, so
I'm gonna give it a 3 because it looks from the trailer we saw, it's got a lot of like JRPG components to it, and it's more of like I'm not too sure, but it seemed like a real time, like a action packed type of game. So I'm definitely looking forward to it.
July 16th, Legend of Zelda Skyward Sword HD. I don't know if you guys know this, but this year's actually Zelda's 35th anniversary. And
Oh shit.
That's crazy.
yeah, a lot of
That's crazy.
when this was announced a couple months back, Mario's 35th was last year, and they came out with the Mario 3D All Stars, which was 64 Sunshine and Galaxy. So people were hoping for another trilogy that would have Ocarina of Time. And this and
Majora's Mask.
Yeah, and they announced this, and there's still people holding out hope that they're going to be celebrating this. Maybe toward E3 will be reacting to that, and they'll be announcing something more to celebrate Zelda. But it'd be a shame if they didn't. But based on what I said about this game, to be honest, personally, Breath of the Wild was the first Zelda game I've played and beaten. I haven't played any of the Zelda games before that because I didn't know it was like, each game was its own thing. I thought there was this huge story you had to follow, and there's all these games on different consoles. So I never really was into it. But Breath of the Wild was amazing. Definitely got me into Zelda. This is going to be, I'm going to say a 4. I'd say day one. I'm copping this for sure.
Of getting bashed on by the entire world.
Sickening. Here we go.
I didn't grow up playing Zelda, and I tried playing Breath of the Wild. Man, I couldn't do it. I couldn't. It might be because I didn't get to that point where things start to pick up.
Yeah.
So I'm definitely thinking about going back to play it. But I was gonna give it a 2, but that whole joystick thing, man, that seems dope. So it bumps it up.
Yo, you have to know this is a 4 for me. Hey, I will go out and buy. I don't have a Switch. I'll go buy a Switch just to get this game. Like, y'all do not understand. Breath of the Wild. Hey, Ocarina of Time for a long ass time was one of my favorite games, hands down. Like, that was one of my top 5 games of all time. I love that game. This game looks too raw. Being able to, do it with the, I don't even know what you call them things. I don't have a Switch, but look, this game right here. Too raw. Definitely a 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I'll give it whatever it takes. I will really I'm going to get this game. I have to get this game. Link, one of my favorite characters on Smash Bros. 10 out of 10. I'm getting this game. Definite 4.
Yeah, for sure.
Really passionate about that, man.
Thanks.
One of them.
I mean, I'm just saying.
I might have winded him up for that.
I'm just saying. Low key, I can't even get the light. Hey, it is raw. You can do the directional swishes for the sword, but I'm like, yo, it's damn near. This is like the birth of this little baby VR that you got damn near. Like, are you kidding me? You can use the shield and you can slash in the direction with the sword. I'm just saying.
Yeah,
you are Link.
Yeah, nah.
You are Link.
That part. I'm getting that game. I'm getting a Switch just so I can get that game. On God.
Hey, John, can I come over? Yeah, man, I got you. I'll be home at 20.
I haven't grown up playing the Link games, but that game does look pretty good. But I can't really say because I don't really have a Switch. So I mean, I want to get a Switch. So if I was to have a Switch, I would say probably a 2.5 to a 3 because it does look interesting. Some of the parts in there, like when that dude sliced the shield up, Like, and you actually seen the shield get pieced up. That was pretty raw.
Yeah.
So yeah, I say like 3.5. If I had a Switch, as of right now,
3.5
I'd
or
say
2.5.
If I had a Switch, 3.5. Since I don't have a
Like-
Switch, it's to 2.5.
Make your mind up, cuz.
All right, John, what do you think?
I'm gonna give it a 4. If we can give it a 5, I'll give it a 5. If we get a 6, I'll give it a 6. Breath of the Wild was amazing. That was like a very well executed game. And this game, like, you know what I mean, just piggybacking off of what everyone was saying about the Joy-Cons, that is sick. That's a dope feature that they had. Like you were saying, Clarence, holding on, hey, I still got hope that they'll drop a Ocarina of Time. That'd be pretty dope. You know what I mean? Or like they did the trifecta with Majora's Mask. Like that's sick because I played Ocarina of Time as a kid. That was easily a staple on N64. That was a must-have. I don't know what y'all was missing out on, man, but yeah,
I had one.
Ocarina of Time was dope, man. So yeah, 4 for sure. I'm definitely getting this game.
Angel?
Dreamcast, baby.
Gamecast. He said, I got Gamecast.
It's a 4, undoubtedly. Undoubtedly, it's a 4, bro. These games are just too raw. That shit is, bro. To be, yeah, that's all you gotta say, bro. You're Link, like you get a freaking slice shit, bro. I'm getting a motherfucking Switch and I'm getting this game.
July 27th.
Are you guys done? All right, cool.
These are two kids that didn't pay attention in class. That's crazy.
Class.
July 27th.
That's
Neo
wild.
Ends with You. I want to get into The World Ends With You. Suck. I don't know if you know this. At the end of Kingdom Hearts 3, I don't know if you saw that secret cutscene in Shibuya. Apparently, a lot of people are thinking that it connects to The World Ends With You in some way. And the original World Ends With You, apparently it's one of those cult classics. Really cool. It looks fun. It's this 2D game, and it artistically looked interesting. And this one looks, to me, way cooler. I know we didn't see much in the trailer we watched. I think if you guys actually see the trailer, you see some of that gameplay, especially you, Penny. I think you would think it looks really freaking dope. I'm the type of dude that can't play a sequel unless I play the original. So unless I try to get it on the Switch, which I heard isn't the best port because it is on the Switch, they ported it to the Switch, then yeah, I wouldn't get it. So I'm gonna go ahead and say a 2. I do want to get it at some point, but unless I get the first one and I like it, then
This is probably gonna be a 1 on me, bro. Straight up, like not really into it. It looked dope. Just not my cup of tea.
I'm gonna give it a 1.5. 2 being generous. Just in my opinion, not really my type of game. But I will say that the scenery in this game looks pretty dope. I mean, the buildings, the way that they're leaning in over you. It's a pretty cool game. Cool looking game. But yeah, just not really something that I'm too interested in playing. If I get a chance to play it, I'll play it. If not, I'm not. But yeah, I'm gonna give it a 1.5 too.
Give it a 0, dog. Like, I'm gonna tell you why, bro. I played this game on Sega. I can't remember if it's called. It's a Sega. No, not on Sega. It's a Sega game that I played on the Wii, and it had graphics kind of like that, and it was a real brutal, like murdering game. So it made those kind of graphics, like really cool because you get to just see people ultimately dismembered and woo-woo. But in this game scenario, it's like it almost looks like, especially with all the color in the game, it almost looks like an old school Cartoon Network game that you play. Like you could just log on to Cartoon Network and play kind of game. And as cool as those games were, bro, them motherfuckers was free. So, you know, I gotta say this is a 0 for me, fam.
So I'm gonna add something real quick. I don't know if you guys ever played it on the GameCube, but it was the Ninja Turtles games.
I did. The game was wrong.
They kind of have the same type of like I don't want to say graphics, but like visuals per se. I don't know if you guys remember how cartoony it was, but at the same time, it was a cool game. Yeah, I mean the mechanics are pretty sick. But yeah, I just get kind of like Ninja Turtle vibes from this game.
I also got a 0 for this. It just does not look interesting to me in any way, shape, or form. Look pretty dry, like not my cup of tea either. Like I'm not interested.
Honestly, after you mentioned the whole Kingdom Hearts 3 and the whole after the cutscene, I honestly for the longest time I had no idea what that was about. And now that you clarified that, that did kind of boost my interest in the game. And I don't know if it was me, but it's hard to tell what the gameplay was like. So it's I wanted to say two, but the fact honestly that it's related to Kingdom Hearts, that's one of my favorite games of all time. So I'm gonna give it a 3. Check it out.
Possibly related to Kingdom
Possibly. If it is, then yeah, a 3. If not,
He said, possible.
Hearts.
Wait, if you said if it's not related to Kingdom Hearts, it gets a what?
probably a 2.
Damn.
It's still considerable for me.
Bridge of Spirits coming out August
Oh.
24th. That's where
Yeah, this is the one.
Yeah, I would say that's a 4 for me. I think I remember PlayStation showed it, I believe, at State of Play last year, I want to say. And just right off the bat, it looked interesting. It looks like you're playing a Pixar movie. Yeah, no, it's a 4 for me.
Honestly, just that it got me.
Yeah.
I'm getting that game. Period. Even if the gameplay is not all that great, I'm gonna enjoy it visually. So
Shanti?
4.
Unquestionably a 4, but I should say I'm only getting this game when I get a PS5 though, just because I want that max top of the line premier quality. I'm low key, John. I'm low key finna pull up to your house with the shit. Oh God, like because I'm not about to. I don't know how long I'm willing to be waiting on this game. Who knows when I'm gonna get a PS5. I'm likely gonna get a Switch and get that Skyward Sword before I get a PS5. But yeah, unquestionably a 4, man. I mean, the graphics are just absolutely insane, and the gameplay. It was kind of tough to tell what was gameplay and what wasn't, just because it was just like, it was that A1. But I mean, it's definitely a 4.
Penny?
Did
Did you forget which one it was?
I did.
You remember we were looking at the trailer and we were like, hey, this looks like a Pixar game, and it's that girl and she's like in the forest.
Yeah, that's right. I remember now. Yeah, I'm pretty juiced for that game. I got to give that game a 4. Like when Suck was like, yeah, I'm getting God of War vibes, and I wasn't really understanding what he said, and it panned in on the camera angle of her like in the combat, and I was like, oh shit, yeah. And then just some of like the exploration stuff, like, nah, yeah, that's a 4 for me, bro. I'm juiced for that game, and the graphics are flawless, like everybody said.
John?
So, I hope y'all don't get your hopes up if y'all ain't got a PS5. I'm just saying, because Cyberpunk was quite the letdown for PS4s. But if everything goes well with this game looks like it's going to be a top contender, in my opinion, for Game of the Year, in a sense that the gameplay, like we were talking about, the gameplay and the cutscenes, they look like they mesh together, and it's hard to tell them apart. This is a 4 for me, in my opinion. I'm definitely going to get it just because it looks like a fun game. From what we've seen so far, it just looks like a fun game. And the background, the environment, just everything, it looks dope. Like, it really does. It looks like a well put together game. So 4 for me, my friends. 4 for me.
Angel?
Ditto. 4, of course. This shit looks fucking incredible.
Y'all better quit playing. This boy gonna fall asleep mid-video, bro.
Number 4, yeah.
We can go through these kind of quickly. August 27th, No More Heroes 3. This is a 5 for me. And it's funny because I actually haven't played the other 2. I just bought them recently. But just based on the things I've seen about them, I'm usually not into these type of games, these kind of absurd, over the top type games. But it the way it presents itself with the way you go about it, you know, in the first game, you gotta, you know, you're an assassin and you're doing these odd jobs to raise money to get into this tournament to fight these other assassins. And this game, with it going on an intergalactic scale and taking out these aliens and stuff, it looks freaking dope. That's day one for me. So yeah, I'm gonna say 4. 4 for me. Angel.
Straight up. Yeah, it's looking like it's gonna be a 3 for me. I'm gonna get it to play it, but like, it's just not. I'm not super hype about it, you know.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not gonna be waiting for the day it drops. Like, I'll probably cop it maybe once I could find a used version at a GameStop or something. So yeah, it's probably about a 3 for me.
Smart man.
John.
I'm gonna say same thing with Angel was saying, 3.5. Not really something that I'm gonna be quick to grab like that. It does look like a pretty dope game. The fighting, you know, the fighting styles, the crazy like retro vibes you get. So it's a pretty cool looking game. But yeah, I'm gonna say 3.
You've been watching like gameplay and shit to every game we talk about, huh?
That's right.
This nigga's sick. Every
That's
time
right.
we talk about a game, this nigga's looking at his other screen.
Yeah.
Like, this nigga's what?
That's why he was like, "Hey, you know what? I'll be the one who pulls up the videos. Don't even
Yeah, got you.
get them all
Hey.
keyed in." So he's like, "Yeah, what you talking about?"
All right, Henny, what you got, man?
I'm gonna have to go with a 3, but yeah, I definitely am gonna cop it. I want to try it. I've never tried those games. I've always been pretty interested in those games. I never really known what they were about, but they've had like sequels, so I figured they must be good, you know. But yeah, I'm gonna give it a 3. I'm not super excited for it, but I do want to cop it though.
Shanti.
I give it a 1.5. It was a lot going on. It looked like too much going on to me personally. I was just like, I don't know what's happening. Never heard of the game, never played them. I don't know. I mean, I can't say I won't try it, but I'm definitely not gonna go out of my way to try it.
Yeah, it's a 4 for me. I've heard too many good things about that game to not play it. So, yep, that's that.
Coming up on the final 4, Tales of Arise. I played Berseria, I played Vesperia. When I found out about this one, instantly one of my most anticipated this year. For day one, I'm getting it. No questions asked. You suck.
You know, I've told you. I stopped. I only played that one Tales. Tales is Hysteria, and it wasn't really it for me. But you know, from what I've heard, Berseria picked it up. You know, they did a great job. So you know, I'm gonna have to check it out for sure. So, but you know, it wasn't like on my radar because of that Tales game. So I'm gonna give.
It looked cool. I gave it a 2. I'll try it. It just looked alright to me.
And Penny?
I've never tried any of the games, and you know, I probably have to give it a 2 because what I've seen, nothing really stood out to me so much that made me be like, oh shit, I want to play that like right now. So
Yeah. John?
I'm gonna keep it short and sweet. I'm gonna say the same thing as boy Penny said. Nothing really stood out to me that was kind of grabbing my attention like that. If it's a game I get to, I'll get to it. But yeah, I'm gonna say a 2, 2.5 on the nice side.
4 -3. I'm not getting that.
hey, y'all see that boy Clarence's eyes light up?
Sickening.
What?
Yeah, I'm not gonna get it. It's just not my shit.
You ripped that boy's heart out of his chest, man. That's sickening.
I think if some of these games, I think if I showed you guys certain trailers for it and you saw like how certain things looked, like the gameplay, I think you would feel differently.
Hey, I think I'm done doubting you after Bloodborne and Dark Souls 3. So yeah, nah, I think I'm done down. So yeah, send those this way, player.
I'm good. It's not that I think you guys are just gonna love all these games that I'm excited for, but I just, since we see certain trailers and they don't show the things that had me excited, then that's
Right.
like, I think if you guys saw this, you would at least be more intrigued. You know what I mean?
I feel that.
All right. Coming out on the same day, September 10th, Life is Strange: True Colors. Haven't played Life is Strange 2 yet, so
Yeah.
I can't speak on that. But the first one, that game was amazing, emotional ass ride. I love the episodic thing that Life is Strange does. You know, it kind of has that Telltale Games feel, except I think it does it even better. Except for maybe the Wolf Among Us, that game was amazing. But yeah, first Life is Strange is amazing. Still got to play the sequel. But this one, I think I'm gonna go ahead and say, I think I'm gonna say 3.5. I'm pretty excited for this. I don't know if I'm gonna get it day one, but I think that month of September, I think I am gonna get it. So yeah, I'm gonna say 3.5.
Sure.
And just to piggyback off of that, so that you guys have an idea of what this game is like, it is like a point and click type game where you have this story going on and you're walking around and, you know,
Examine.
Yeah, and these Life is Strange games, you know, you can usually like rewind time and there's some deep story going on. You know what I mean? So yeah, just want to throw that out there since we didn't see gameplay with the trailer.
When you say rewind time, do you mean like if you make a decision and you don't like the outcome, you could go back to before you made that decision?
Yes.
What?
I believe that's what rewind time is.
I guess you.
Yeah, idiot.
No, wait, are you saying like later on?
I'm saying after you've already made the decision in game, like, and you have the outcome, like, you know the outcome of your like decision. If you don't like the outcome, you can literally restart before you made that decision.
Yeah.
That's fucking crazy.
Yeah. But sometimes it's interesting because, you know, sometimes it's not as simple as, oh, you know, if I make this decision, this dog will get hit by a car. So I'm going to rewind time. And then this other decision will just be this miraculous thing. In some cases, the choices are equivalently, you know, kind of messed up. And so you're kind of choosing the lesser of two evils with that kind of stuff. So,
oh shit, that's crazy.
It's an interesting.
But yeah, without getting in too much detail, you know.
Yeah. So, Angel, what do you think?
Okay.
Yes, based off of what y'all been saying, I mean, I'm learning new things every minute. So it seems like it's really something I want to get. I'm actually really hyped for it after what you guys just said. So 4. Yeah. It just seems. I've never played the other ones. I've never played these games in my life. Like, it's good. I played The Sims growing up. I don't know if y'all played The Sims. I fucked with The Sims heavy, and I like being able. I like to be able to control like what you're doing in some like your life, you know, alternate reality. And if you could do this shit, that'd be pretty dope to try out. So yeah.
All right, John, what do you think?
Oh boy, crazy. I'm not really a fan of point and click games. To be honest, I don't know if you guys remember like LA Noir. That's kind of like super like point and click-ish.
I
think Until Dawn was probably like one of my favorite point and click games just because the Wendigos in there were crazy as hell. But this one just isn't really, I don't know, maybe it's just me. It's just not really appealing to my type of taste. But yeah, I'm gonna have to say like a 1.5.
Benny?
If I was going just based off the trailer that I've seen, I would have gave it a 1 as well. But after hearing what you guys just said right now, I'd say a 2.5. Definitely something that I'd want to check out. Like, just from what you were saying, like the rewinding time and kind of like having to pick the lesser of two evils and that kind of, like, if they showed that in the trailer, I probably would have been more geared towards like, 2.5, maybe even 3. But yeah, so 2.5.
Shanti?
Well, it was giving me, I definitely had to say 2.5. I'm not sure if I'll get it. I definitely see where you're coming from with the Telltale vibes. That was kind of the vibes I was getting. It kind of reminded me of this Walking Dead game I played one time. I don't know if y'all played that.
Yep.
It was kind of like you make the decisions or whatever with your little group of people you're with, and some people will starve and die off and shit like that. It seemed pretty interesting. Yeah, I don't know. Never played the previous ones, but it looked interesting, and I'll definitely be willing to try it. I think it's kind of fun to indulge in the little more fucked up side of decision making and consequences.
Young Suck, you played the first game. What you think?
Yep, the only other person, right? Yeah, this is one of those games where I'm not too much of a point and click game fan myself, but this one, man, I don't know, it got me like
Yeah.
on a definitely on the emotional level, and you know, I was. You know, you saw me throughout this little stint here. I was trying not to throw any spoilers in. You know, I was getting excited because you know I've been trying to get other people to play this game, but you know it's just it's hard to sell when you know the majority of games is like you want action, period.
Yeah.
So, but like you said, I haven't played that second one either. I want to have a good like week to just you know indulge myself. So that's a 4 for me.
14th, Deathloop. 4, easily 5, 6, 7. I'm like, co-op games, they're the shit. And I don't know if you guys have played Dishonored, but it's from Arcane Studios. Same with their level design is insane on Dishonored. This is pretty much, you know, Dishonored 2, I got it back here, but like Dishonored 2, at the beginning of the game, you can choose between, Penny, I actually definitely think you would like Dishonored. You can choose between two different people, either this guy or this girl, and they have a completely different set of powers and whatnot. And just how open the levels are, the way you can go about it, the powers you have, everything's cool. And all the one thing I wish that game had was co-op. You got two people you can choose to be able to do those missions cooperatively with these two sets of powers, this huge map. I mean, dude, there's a level on Dishonored, Penny, where you literally have this piece of glass. You're in like a mansion or like a house. You have a piece of glass. In this piece of glass, you can see the past of what's going on in this house wherever you're pointing it. You know what I mean? So if you're in your room and you're looking at your window, you can see your window in the past. And
That's pretty rough.
You can go into the past and like you're there all of a sudden. And then you're seeing the future through that piece of glass throughout the whole house. It is one of the dopest. It's so insane, bro. And so the fact that they're doing this death loop thing, and it is this sort of not necessarily, I don't think it's necessarily co-op, but you have those kind of same powers. You're going on these assassinations, and someone else online is trying to take you out while you're doing it. And whenever they do, you rewind and you get reborn and you have to keep trying again. Kind of like a Dark Souls, you know what I mean? It's insane. Definitely straight 10 out of me. Like 4 is the best going, but I've been waiting for this game for a long time. So yeah, that's definitely something we should stream too. But yeah, that's a 4 straight for me.
That sounds like some controllers that are about to be broken, bro. Hold on. He said, rewind you back to where you're at. Penny's eyes are like,
back to where I'm at.
About to get some controller pads, bro.
Penny right about to kill his target. He just get murked.
All right, Suck, where you at?
I'm gonna say like I want to say a 4, but I haven't played Dishonored 2. It's definitely on my list of games I need to play though, because you know I've heard too many good things about the gameplay and the whole, like you were saying, the level layout. So I'm gonna give it a 3.5.
Yeah, definitely. Shanti?
Definitely a 4 for me. It just looked too raw, and I'm like, damn, that shit. It looked too sick. I don't have nothing else to say outside of that, and I'm big co-op too.
Yeah. Penny?
I have to say a 4 as well, just because I have been starting to like the whole co-op scene like a lot more as of late. but also the fact that it does, because Dishonored, like I played a little bit of the first one and I liked it because it did give like a little bit of those BioShock vibes, and I just got done playing that game. And yeah, this game looks like it has a little bit more of that BioShock feel with the powers, as far as the powers go. So definitely excited for that game. Held it down, trying to play it with y'all. That's for sure.
John, what do you think?
I'm gonna give this a 10. I'm definitely gonna get this. This is for sure, for sure. Like this boy Penny was saying, heavy BioShock vibes. Dishonored was a great game. I played the demo for the second one. I haven't played the second one fully. It just looks dope. I don't know. I just get super heavy BioShock vibes, and I love that. That you can have a weapon in your right hand, you can have a power in your left hand. You know what I mean? Like in BioShock Infinite, it was just, I don't know, it was just sick. So I'm excited for this game. I'm a 4 for sure.
There's also some things in the gameplay where you're dual wielding as well. You know what I mean? So you're not only able to just have powers. That looks like they're really doing a lot with that kind of stuff. Angel.
And you said it's a co-op too, though, right?
Yeah, they haven't I've seen videos on them kind of talking about it, but I don't think they've really gone completely in depth. But at the end of the day, you have like these eight targets. I was trying to explain this real quick. You got these 8 targets, and you're trying to assassinate them. And online, there's someone else with powers too, trying to assassinate you. And I don't know if it's, say you're 4 targets in and then you get assassanated, you got to start back from your first target. I haven't really looked into it enough. I haven't really seen them say enough about that kind of stuff. But Angel, what do you think?
Looking 4, bro. Shit is so raw. This shit look hella raw. Just from the trailer. I've never played any of those other games y'all was talking about, except for BioShock. I played BioShock, but not Dishonored or the other ones. But yeah, bro, from the trailer, this shit look hella raw. Yeah. Like that boy was like sliding behind cars and jumping up on buildings and roofs, like taking people out. Shit look tight. I'm for sure trying to get this
last one coming out on October 12th right now. Hopefully it doesn't get pushed back.
I can hope not.
Back, pretty much a revamped, PS5 version of Left 4 Dead, it looks like. And that's all really anyone needs to hear. I mean, what more do you need? It's Left 4 Dead brought back.
We need an earlier release date is what we need.
Yeah. So I'm definitely at a 4 for that one. Where you at, Angel?
Fucking 4s all around, bro. Yeah. Pour some 4s for all of y'all. Yeah, bro. No doubt. Fucking, bro, Left 4 Dead. We have so many stories about staying up all night playing Left 4 Dead, bro. We had like 8 people in the room with only 2 people on the stage. It's amazing. It's amazing. 4s all around.
John?
Yeah, I'm right there with this boy. We used to have like Left 4 Dead parties, bro. It was sickening. This game looks insane, bro. Like it's what Left 4 Dead, what the next step that they were gonna take was. It was just waiting. You know what I mean? The aim down sight looks crazy. The different types of zombies. You know what I mean? I hope they got something like a witch in there. You already seen the tank.
Oh
you
my
know what
God.
I mean? You seen like that jockey looking thing. So this game is gonna be dope. And the fact that it's a I'm pretty sure it's gonna be multiplayer. Has to be. I mean, all the Left 4 Dead games were. That's going to be hella fun. So I'm hyped for that. If I can give it a 10, I'll give it a 10. But yeah, for sure. That's a 4. Definitely.
Yeah. All day.
Benny?
I definitely have to give it a 4 just because, like I said earlier, I'm hella liking the whole co-op scene, especially because I get to play with y'all and stuff like that. And I'm not even really a big person on like shooter games, but I love shooter games with hella blood and shit in it. As long as you can fuck somebody up, like, that's my shit. So yeah, That's a 4 for me, fam.
So as long as I ain't dying.
I can die now. That's cool, man. I play Dark Souls.
Yeah, that's an unquestionable 4, man. I don't know how many hours I played Left 4 Dead with Mike. I mean, this game, I've got such high hopes for this game, and seeing like the new things that they added, hopefully that like you can customize weapons and stuff. I think that would be a great addition to the game.
Oh my god.
I'm really, really, really excited. Definitely have to get this game. I can't imagine it gets to the end of the year and I don't have this game. I really have to slap myself.
Hey, I'll buy it for you, brother. Don't you worry, I got you.
Hey, hold on,
Hey,
make
y'all
sure
heard
you
it here
save-
first.
Hey, make sure
Yeah.
you save that clip, Clarence. Hey, Clarence, make sure you save that clip, bro. At the end of the year, hey man, you get back from blood, bro.
Yeah, right. He gonna be like, haha, but I was wearing a cap, you see?
All right,
All right, man. Have a good night.
Hey, he didn't even give his feedback. That's like Coach Boy sick.
I was
All I-
waiting.
All I heard the back. Yeah, you know the
Where
time
you
it
at,
is.
sir?
Yeah.
Where you at?
So I'm at a 4. Yeah, there's nothing that needs to be said. Everything has been said. 4. Period. I'm getting it.
Straight.
Damn. Be there. First in line. Pre-order. I'm in it. 4.
I'm calling them. If they ain't drop it the second it's supposed to drop.
This was
look like a s'more.
Funktastic Gaming 2021 Most Hyped Games. We'll be checking y'all later. Peace out.